Hey, hello, how's it going? What's up? Yeah, this is not gonna be a super long stream today, but I did want to hop on at least for a little bit. Maybe I can get my eyes to actually look at y'all. Hmm. Seems if I... How are we gonna do this? Trade sides? No? Hmm. I don't know. Anyways, hey, how's it going? Yeah, so it's been quite the week. That's for sure. Oh, lots of practice last week for the show on Sunday, and then of course there was the show on Sunday, which like, I feel good about the performance that I did. I feel bad, however, about all the technical issues that ended up cropping up during the show. Actually, just a little bit earlier, I watched a recording that I had of the stream, and not even the audio came through unscathed, unfortunately. Like, I would have been perfectly fine with it had, I been lagging out in VR chat and frozen or whatever, or even crashed all the way out of VR chat for that matter. So long as the audio kept coming through okay. But it didn't. So, here we are. And I'm gonna have to put some time into figuring out what the heck went wrong and how to fix it. I don't know. I have a few suspicions. I don't want to really get into it necessarily right now. But if you have any advice, hop in my Discord, if you're not already there, and let me know. So, because yeah, I will gladly accept any help I can get trying to figure this out. So what was happening is even before the show, when I was in the audience, I had initially had all avatars turned on and was doing okay, right? And then at a certain point, like, I had turned to my left from in the audience, and it just started lagging out like crazy. I'm not in the best of position for tracking, but it is comfortable. Yeah, so I ended up, turning to my left, and just VR chat was lagging out like crazy, right? I had like the headset was not even updating at all, right? Like, it was like static image, and like I would move my head, and it's not even like the image was static here, and I would move my head and it would like trail behind it, like stuck where it is. Come on, you can see my arm. No? You sure? It's right there. Oh, okay. Maybe I need to set up. There we go. Now. Oh, okay. This is not exactly how you use a hammock, but anyways, so yeah, so it wasn't like the image was stuck there and like I was moving my head around it. No, like, the image was here and it was moving with my headset, right? So like, boy, am I glad I do not get sick in VR, because that undoubtedly would have been a thing that would have made me sick. I have to imagine. But at least I didn't have that problem, right? So I was also getting like an audio thing, right? So the image was stuck, and then I was also getting an audio thing where like there was a certain number of seconds of audio, basically like the last things that I had heard before the image got stuck, right? And so that was like looping, basically, a couple seconds, right? Like 2 to 5 seconds of audio, something like that, like fairly short. And then at a certain point, like I got maybe a couple frame updates. The audio like looped even shorter. It was almost like a burr, you know, like a brrr, kind of like it was that short of a section of audio that was looping that it sounded like that. Very percussive like. And then suddenly it was back, right? And you know, I was looking back towards the stage again now at that point in time, right? And if I looked again back this way, then like the whole process repeated, more or less. I ended up turning avatar culling on, right? Hoping, okay, this is gonna fix it, right? Yeah, avatar culling on either a certain number, a certain distance, or whatever. And went and got the show started, but then suddenly, you know, I'm lagging out again in the middle of the show, and lo and behold, there's, you know, this is causing audio issues as well. So yeah, if you have any idea what it might be, let me know. I talked with one of my Metamors is actually a game. She's in games somehow. I forget if she's like a designer or a developer or what exactly. But I chatted with her a little bit about it, and she mentioned something about possibly it being CPU related because of the audio issue. Come on, eyes. Hey, Mystica. Also, this is like I set everything up so I could be laying down, and because of the tracking, I'm like, maybe I shouldn't be laying down, but like I actually can't see the chat as well if I'm not laying down, which is crazy. I don't know. We'll see how the tracking goes. But yeah, welcome on in. Congrats on getting first. I've just been chatting about issues that I was experiencing during the show on Sunday, and all that kind of stuff. Hoping, you know, that if anyone has any advice, they might, you know, see this and maybe be able to help me figure out what's going on so that this doesn't happen again at another show. But yeah, no, because like all of the technical issues aside, like I actually feel like it was a good performance that I put on, right? Like, because I can when I do these performances, like I can hear myself, right? Like I'm monitoring the audio, so I can hear myself, I can hear the music, and everything musically seemed to go fine, right? Obviously, there were technical audio issues, kind of tied up together with the VR track issues that I was having with it freezing and such. Mystica, yeah, I do have eye tracking. I don't have face tracking yet. Maybe someday, but this is just Viseme, you know, lip sync stuff. But yeah, no, I do have eye tracking. It's maybe not the best. I think right before my show on Sunday, one of the cameras had become I don't know, dislodged. Is that the right word? Unlodged, dislodged, whichever one. It came out of the thing that's supposed to be holding it. And so I think it's pointing in like a slightly different direction than it used to be. And so some of the calibration is off right now. So another thing I need to look at fixing. But, you know, maybe I won't have too much longer to worry about that. Theoretically, I have a Big Screen Beyond 2E coming. But I don't know when, because I ordered in March, but I made the mistake, or pre-ordered in March, I suppose, made the mistake of only getting the Halo strap, which puts shipment like way off. But then I added in the other the facial, the regular custom fit facial interface, because I was like, I would actually like to receive this sooner, but that was like way later, July or August or something maybe. So I have no idea now when it's going to come, because they've been giving time ranges for like, oh, if you ordered this, it should come then, and if you ordered this, it should come then. So for me, I'm like, I have no idea, because like I ordered way at the start, but at the same time, I also like that order would have shipped out super late, like October, November or something, I think is what they're targeting right now. But yeah, it's like, does that put me in with the pre-orders from March still, or does that put me in with the pre-orders from like July or August or whenever I like updated the order, you know? yeah, my eyes, you know, it's not the best, but it's a DIY thing. So I actually over on my Stream VOD's YouTube channel, I actually have, I want to say it's like a series of 5 streams of me like doing the work behind this eye tracking. So if you're curious about that, go check it out. I think it should be called like Nico Fox VODs over on YouTube. But yeah, no. I don't know. Where was I? Something about, you know, the technical difficulties I was having during the show. I do want to solve it. Oh, that's right. My Metamor was saying that it might be CPU related because of the audio looping issue. But there's other folks who have theorized it might be VRAM related, because oftentimes VR chat issues are related to VRAM, because people come in with like super unoptimized avatars and yada yada, and everybody's avatar is using like different materials and something, and like loading that all into like VRAM and stuff gets weighty. And I do know that at the beginning of this year, I took a little bit of a downgrade from a card that had 24 gigs of VRAM to a card that I believe has 16 gigs of VRAM. Was a little bit of an unfortunate side effect of trying to make my system stable, as I don't know. It seems that with the generation of AMD card that I had, there were some issues, and I just trying to track that all down was a little bit too much. So I just decided I'm done with this. I'm just gonna hop over, get an NVIDIA card, which theoretically helps with streaming as well, because there's NVENC and stuff that doesn't exist over on the AMD cards. But yeah, not enough power. I don't think so. Could be though. I definitely will double check specs and stuff. I know because like obviously if it's a VRAM issue, that means replacing my graphics card yet again. Oh, thanks, Hips. Which would not be ideal. But if I do that, I think I'm gonna have to replace my power supply as well, unfortunately, because some of the newer cards draw just a little bit more power than my system would be able to supply. So GG. But yeah, I don't know, Mystica, if you were here early enough to hear kind of the description of the problem. But yeah, it just had to do with a lot of like freezing in VR chat. Like the image would completely freeze, move with the headset, right? And there was like an audio looping that was happening, and all that kind of stuff. So hard to say, for me at least, without being able to reproduce it, I guess, reliably. It's hard to say exactly what it might be. Get the soldering iron out and replace the RAM chips. You're not talking about the RAM chips on the GPU, are you? Is that even a thing you can do? Can you upgrade GPU VRAM? Cable problem? No. This was system-wide. Okay. This was during a show. So I was also streaming via OBS to like the video screens that were in the world, right? And so even the stream had like glitching out, freezing issues. So I don't think it was strictly an issue between the headset and the computer, right? So I think that pretty much rules out a cable issue. But yeah, the two kind of leading theories that I have right now, from other heavy VR chat users, was the VRAM suggestion, and then from my Metamore, who's a game developer, was the CPU suggestion. Goodness, I really need some water. Oh, what is happening to my voice? But yeah, I think I can pretty much entirely roll out a cable issue, like a headset cable. I don't think it's that. I don't sound that bad, like voice-wise, you mean? Or I'm not exactly certain. I don't know. But yeah, I don't know. I will have to try to figure out how to reproduce it reliably so I can test anything that I might try to resolve it. Which probably means going into heavily populated worlds, which probably means going into public worlds, which I'm not exactly thrilled about, but you know, gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. So, but that will be something I do on my own time. Although I guess I will probably have to try streaming while I do it, because like, well, I guess I was experiencing the glitching issue even without the stream, but I'm not entirely sure about that actually. So, yeah, I'll have to look into that for sure. Yeah, I'm thinking I'm probably not gonna be live too long today. Just thought I'd come hang out a little bit, give a little, report on how things went, and chat about whatever, just hang out. I know for myself, like the next things I have to look forward to are the show at AFC. Well, and even before then, practicing for the show at AFC. So from practice for one show straight into practice for another show. But it's good, it's enjoyable at least. And I really like the music that we're creating as a band. So that's exciting. And then of course after AFC it's going to be time to get down to business and defeat the Huns. No, record more of our music with the band. So that'll be exciting, but also a little bit like exciting, yet also, I don't know, terrifying's not quite the right word, but like maybe just a lot of work. Because I have 2 or 3 songs to produce by the end of the year, and then one of our other bandmates is gonna produce another one. Oh. I mean, I think everyone has their own unique talents, whether or not they recognize them. Oh yeah, I don't have like a music request system hooked up or anything. Or unless you're looking for my Spotify thing. I think there's a way to get the link here, but I don't remember how to do it. So let me just type it in. If you're looking for like my, oh, come on, there we go. If you're looking for like my Spotify and stuff, you just go to nicofox.com. Let's see if that works. Yeah, there you go. You can find my stuff there. It's mostly acapella covers at this point. But if you are looking for, oh gosh, actually, let me figure out what the right link is for this real quick. Is it TO? No, that's the wrong one. Ugh, more tracking issue again. Okay, I guess I will sit up in the hammock. Oh! I've completely disappeared. What? This hasn't happened before. Oh. No, it seems to still think I'm here. What have I done? I broke it. Somehow. Let me try switching avatars. I'll switch into my avatar I made for the show. No, I'm still not here. Wow. I mean, it shows the thing. What? I've literally never seen this happen before. Like, oh, I'm back? Hello? It knew where my head was because I saw it, the camera tracking. That's so weird. That's so weird. Yeah, let me see if I can get you this other URL for the band. I really need to maybe create a better URL for this, but actually, does this work? No, this might not actually work. Yeah, it doesn't work. Okay. I guess we don't have one of those. Okay, I'm gonna do this. We're gonna grab this URL, which I guess VR chat being a goober, yeah, it sure seems to be. All right, let me type out this URL here. This one's gonna be for the band's single. Oh my god, so hard to type when the controllers aren't tracking. Oops. Let me double check it. Oh yeah, that's the wrong letter. Proofreading, and there we go. Okay, that'll take you to a page where you can find our first single on like all the music streaming places. But I mean, it's gonna get you to us, you know. All the same. Can I move this closer? Hey, there we go. Yeah, I don't know. But yeah, no. Definitely check us out. Give us a follow on whatever music platform you happen to use. We do have Spotify. It sounds like you, Mystica, you use Spotify, but you know, other folks who might be watching this, if you use something else, we've got a whole bunch of them up there. Spotify, Apple Music, Tidal, Deezer, Amazon Music, Bandcamp. Oh, here we go again. Maybe it's I think it's a tracking issue, which is interesting because like it still knows where my head is. Wild. Percival, hello, welcome on in. Have I heard about the punk rock band that goes by the name Fear? I certainly have not. I guess I shouldn't say certainly haven't, but like, I don't know, I haven't. There's actually, I don't even know what this one is. Angami? I've never heard of that one before. Makes me curious. No, I've never heard of this before. But I guess it's a music streaming website thingy. Are we on like YouTube? Albums? I guess it is YouTube. Topic. Release topic. Huh. Release topic. That's so weird. One video. Huh. Okay, there we go. Tally just got back, so I was saying hey. Listen to the song called I Don't Care About You by Fear. Alright. Well, I'll give it a listen. Actually, first of all, you're in my Discord, aren't you? If you are, I should create like a music sharing channel in there. Cause I have like the karaoke recommendations, right? But I should really make a music sharing channel. I guess I could do it right now. Why not? What else am I doing right now other than tracking poorly? I mean, that tracks. Yep. All right. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Oh my goodness. Well, I don't know if I made it better, but I probably made it worse. Great. The best laid plans, am I right? Let's see. There's karaoke recommendations, so I should put it in this one. Create a channel. There we go. Text. Music sharing. There we go. Cool. All right. The channel exists. You can post a link to it in there, Percival. That would be super helpful. Kaisu, hello. Welcome on in. How's it going? Just chatting about, honestly, whatever. I was earlier chatting about my show on Sunday and how it went, which I guess if I had to sum it up in as few words as possible, I would say the performance was good and the technical issues kind of made it not so great. But yeah, aside from the technical issues, I think it was actually a pretty good performance. Oh, Percival, I updated it. It's exclamation point FauxFam. That's FAUX that'll give you the Discord link if you still need to join the server. But yeah, I don't know. How's it going, y'all? Like, how's the first day of a new week, right? I've been feeling okay today, but like okay, as in like not great, but not bad either. I just kind of lost a whole bunch of energy earlier today. Okay, I might have to give up the pretense of the hammock. This is not working. Oh. You're just making sure you're in there. Okay. Well, today was actually really good. All right, I'm gonna move. We're gonna try over here. Oh, that does leave everything behind, unfortunately. Let's see. That's not bad, actually. It's a pretty good spot to be. These, however, I'm probably gonna need to move down here so they're closer to me. Yeah, something like that. Made a bunch of progress on some music you've been working on for a while. Heck yeah. That sounds awesome. Oh shoot. It's like upside down now. I always seem to move the like watch interface of this overlay software by accident. Oh, Percival, the link for the Discord? Here, I'll get it in chat. Oh, whoa. I've got autocomplete apparently, because it's managed by this software that I'm using for chat. There you go. There's the link. Yeah, no, that's awesome to hear, Kaisi. I really need the chat like over here. Oh, what have I done? Nothing. Okay, good. Oh, somehow that happened. Oh, right, because damn it. I had to change the avatar. I really need to make that saved. I have like disabled gestures on. There's no way for me to crop this, is there? Oh my goodness. Yeah, unfortunately not. Well, I could try switching which side things are on here. Which feels weird, because usually when I'm doing like a regular stream, I need chat to be on the left, but here in this case, it'd actually be better if it's on the right. Oh, apparently you weren't in the server, but you are now? Okay. Sounds good. Sounds good. Glad you made your way in there. Oh, there we go. Now I've got chat on both sides. You're everywhere I look. You're over here, you're over there. Although in stream space, you are actually over here. Like, all your messages are right here. But in MySpace, like, well, not MySpace, like MySpace.com, but MySpace, like my virtual VR space here. I guess it still looks like I'm pointing out over at chat here, but like, it's like a space here, and then I've got the Twitch interface up over here, which also has chat. And that's one more. Like to listen to you drumming for real. I could listen to it, maybe. I don't know. No promises. Especially to listening to things, because I try, but a lot of times there's a lot of other things to get to in life, and some things slip by the wayside. But you know, I try. Definitely, it's a little more difficult than like taking a look at a picture or a photo or something, because you know, that's pretty quick. You just take a look. But if it's like a video or audio or something like that, then like there is a duration to it, which makes it a little bit more challenging. I would have to be in the VC because the microphone have the pick up the sound. I see. Yeah, maybe another time then. But if you have a recording, you can send it, and I can potentially take a listen. But otherwise, we'll have to figure out when to do that. But yeah. Oh, I should update that. That has an old link. Well, actually, that link still works. This is not a link, right? Because it's a bot message, so it doesn't show up here. But in like Twitch chat, there's a link that I just posted. But I do have a newer one, which is like a little bit easier. I probably also just need to bite the bullet and change my Twitch name. I don't know. I guess I'm kind of moving away from Phonic, it seems. So oh. Yeah. I was earlier today I was finishing up an audiobook. So a friend of mine recommended that I read The Way of Kings, which is like, I guess, the first in a series called The Stormlight Archives. And I read that one first. It's like I think that one was a 45-hour audiobook, right? 45-hour audiobook. And so I've listened to that one, and then I started listening to book 2 and just wrapped it up this morning, actually. But this one was like a 49-hour audiobook, and I think the next 2 are also longer yet. But there's some like a 2.5 like novella or something. I've got that one on hold, as well as like another one that my friend recommended that I read before I read listen to, I suppose, before book 3. So I've got those 2 on hold, and I'm waiting for them. But it's a really engaging story. set in an interesting world, interesting sort of like, I guess basically magic system, even though like I guess they don't see it as magic, but like it's magic to us, right? Oh, you remember reading The Way of Kings like a decade ago? Heck yeah. Did you also read the follow-ups? Like let's see, book 2 is Words of Radiance, which that's the one I just finished. And then I don't know what book 3 or book 4 is. I think there's 4. I want to say there's 4. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Like 95% sure, maybe. I know there's more than 2. I suspect there's more than 3, but you think you started it, but you never followed through? Oh, book. I actually. Well, okay. I will say, book 2, and I don't know if this is. This might be partly due to the audiobook itself, rather than like just the writing. But book 2 has at times felt a little bit like I don't know, like oddly stereotyping kind of, but like they're not like Earth stereotypes for lack of a better way of saying it. Like they're in lore, in world stereotypes, but like it just seems to go a little too hard into them sometimes. And like uncharacteristically compared to like what the characters were like in book 1, which caught me a little off guard and was something that I was like not super thrilled about. But where was I going with that? Where was I going with that? It'll come back to me. I know it. Nope, it's not there yet. Head empty. Seems, anyways. Certainly I don't know where my thoughts disappeared to. Oh, that's fun. Yeah, just like some of the characters, right? Like not all of the characters started to feel artificial. But like particularly so okay. Well, I guess Kaisu, you are maybe familiar with it from the time, but a lot of the events kind of center around this kingdom, I guess, called Alethkar. And so the people there are called the Alethi, and so like it's mostly centered around them. But then there's like people from other places. I forget their like actual name, but they're like stereotyped name, right? Being like the Horn Eaters, the people who live up on the mountains. There's people from like a place that has dirt, because apparently most of the places are only rock in this world, or only like stone and stuff. Like there's no dirt. I think those are the Shin people. And there's another place with the Reshi, I think. Oh hey, goodness, that lags out my system, it seems. Wow. Liberty, thank you for the follow. Oh no, I've done it again. Hold on. I'm gonna have to stand up here. Ugh. I'm stuck. Don't mind me. Some is starting to come back to you. Heck yeah. Oh my god. Come on. Well, Liberty, welcome aboard. How's it going? I hope you're having a good day, and thanks for getting us one step closer to that next palindrome. 3 away now from the next palindrome. Exciting. But yeah, no, because I think we were only, it was only in book 2 that like we actually got introduced to the Reshi. If I'm remembering their names right. I'm like really bad with names. And I guess it's even worse. Like probably if I had been reading like a physical book, I would be able to remember them better. Something about like seeing the name written out and stuff. And obviously there's some names that like they've just said enough in the context of the story that it's like, okay, those have stuck. But some other names that have like not necessarily stuck because they haven't been featured as prominently. But yeah, no, book 2 was, aside from the sort of like overly stereotyped characterization of some of the like side characters, book 2 was really engaging. And I think too, like, it was probably written in a way that was meant to like be approachable to folks who hadn't necessarily read the first book. Trying to figure out. Come on. My eyes are here. I swear they're open. No. No. I was having this problem on Sunday too. We were it was going so good there for a bit. But oh, there we go. There we go. Where was I? Oh, yeah. I think it was written in a way to be somewhat more approachable by folks who may not have read the first book, because they would like say something and then be like, they'd kind of like give a little explanation of it as if like you hadn't heard about it before, even though like if you've read the first book, like you've heard about it, right? You kind of know what's up. Which I don't know. It's like I have kind of mixed feelings about that, right? Because it's like on one hand, yeah, I get it. Either for people who haven't read the first book or like, because like they didn't all release at the same time, right? So like by the time the writer writes the second book and publishes it, like people may have forgotten some details from the first book. So like it's good to kind of refresh people's memories. So yeah, I don't know. It's probably like a very challenging line to walk as a writer, to be like not overly redundant to folks who do remember things from the first book, but then like at the same time make it approachable to people who maybe haven't read the first book or don't remember things from the first book or like whatever, right? Yeah. So I bet it's challenging as a writer. But yeah, no, pretty cool story. And of course, like, things that were set in motion in book 1 kind of sort of start coming together in book 2, among other things. And like, it's like, oh, cool, these characters that we've been following like separately for this whole time are like finally meeting, and like what's gonna happen, and like and just interesting to see the interactions and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know. It's been a good story. I would definitely say that I recommend it, at least up to this point. We'll see how things continue, I suppose. But yeah, no, it's like I don't really want to say spoilers or anything, but like, oh, there is some like revelations in book 2 that are really good. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't think I can say more without spoiling things. So I won't. But I'm looking forward to reading more from that story series, and then my partner also recommended the Expanse series. So I've got the first one of those I've been like waiting for. It's been a long line, I'll say. I think there's a lot of folks looking to read/listen to that book. Oh, I'm not. Oh, excuse me. Wah. I've not necessarily been like an avid audiobook person. Listener, I suppose would be the word for that. Haven't really been like an avid audiobook listener necessarily, but it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's nice to kind of like just be able to put something on like while I'm working on something or whatever, and like be able to like sort of read that way when I don't know if I would necessarily have the time to like sit down and open the book and read it and such. Although sometimes I will like sit down and listen if I have the time, but it's like I can get through it faster because I can be doing other things, which is like a nice benefit of that, I suppose, the benefit of the format. But at the same time, there's downsides, like not necessarily being able to remember some of the names as well, that kind of thing. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I don't really intend to have this be a super long stream. I would maybe want it to go on a little longer. Oh, I see what's happened. Yes, my stats tracking is based on just like it's not a, I wonder if I could do it as a window capture, but it's currently done as just a display capture, which means when I trade sides, like which side the chat is on, then like it causes issues. Oh well, I don't know. Things seem pretty stable today anyways. Maybe I should just find this thing. Where is it? It's in here somewhere. I maybe need to clean up the scene that I have here. Oh, I see. I was not scrolled up high enough. There you go. No more net stats. Oh, heck yeah, Mystica. Thanks for the hydrate and the stretch. I've been, trying to keep hydrated anyways, but it helps. The reminders help. What wild tracking things will happen as I stretch, Oh, my paw turned off. I guess the discovery of that is one thing that'll happen. Oh, there go my hips. Hmm. I will say, I have a bit of a advantage, I suppose, because I'm sitting on something that is, you know, maybe 4 to 6 inches off the ground, and my feet are hanging off the side. So I was able to have a little bit of a bend in my knees, but I've never really been able to touch my toes, and I've been trying to fix that. Doing some like, I guess there's this YouTuber, something flexi guy, I don't know. But there was this one video of his that my partner sent me that was like, oh hey, you know, check this out. And he was basically saying like, oh yeah, like wasn't always, you know, this flexible, because he's like insanely flexible, right? He's like, I wasn't always this flexible, and like if I was just getting started, here's like some tips that I would give people, right? And so he kind of like went through this whole thing about like, oh, like what's the best way to stretch or whatever, and ultimately settled on like stretching, I want to say it was 10 times a week, or rather for each stretch that you're doing, right? Like that you're trying to improve. So for me, I guess it's kind of like the backs of my legs, trying to get those more flexible so I can reach towards my toes and such. Like for every particular stretch that you're trying to improve, to do it for like a 30 second hold, right? Static stretch, 30-second hold, and to do that 10 times a week. So basically twice a day, for like the weekdays. And I've been trying to do that. I haven't been doing the best exactly lately. But you know, with a little bit of bend in my knee from the raised position here, I was actually able to touch my toes, and like that's improvement, it seems, at least. Obviously I'm not at the point where I can touch them with, you know, my legs like flat on the ground or like standing up straight or whatever, but I'll take slow incremental improvement, I suppose. Better than nothing at all. Lamau inches. I mean, what can you do, right? Like, you grow up using a unit, it's what's intuitive. I didn't choose the units, nor did the units choose me. It's all coincidence. I would say the only like metric unit that is for some reason intuitive to me, and only context, well, like there's only one context in which it's intuitive as well, is for some reason like running distances for me are just far more intuitive in kilometers than they are in miles. But driving distances or any other sort of like, you know, traveling distances, more intuitive in miles for whatever reason. But like if it involves running, kilometers. The longer the better. Oh, feet for running. That would be kind of funny, but also, you know, yeah, no, that would make sense. That would be a good joke, but that would also be a terrible unit to use for that, because like you know, you talk about like running like 3 miles or something like that, right? 5 kilometers ish. But you convert that into feet. Like, what? How long is a mile? How many feet? Like, I don't even know this. Like, I'm not gonna defend imperial units and say they're good. I'm just gonna say they're what I can intuit, even if I can't convert them easily. Feet in a mile. Second suggestion after typing feet. 5,280 feet in a mile. So if you were running a 5K, 3.1-ish miles, that would be 16,368 feet. It does make me wonder, like, if you counted footfalls of someone running a 5K, how many footfalls would you get? You know, it probably wouldn't be that many, because you're not putting your feet like back to back as you run a 5K, or like heel to toe, But yeah, I bet it would be still fairly high. Like if it's 16,000 some odd for the full 5K, right? For like heel to toe feet. Well, unit feet. That even assumes that your foot is a foot long. What about the extra large feeties versus kid feeties? Yeah. I mean, my point exactly, that's your foot also has to be a foot long if this is going to work out like heel to toe or whatever. But like, let's just say on average, I bet it would be half or less for somebody running, because I mean, you think about it, like as you're running and moving your legs, moving your feet, I bet you have at least, like for footfall to footfall, I bet you have at least another like length of your foot in between, if not more, right? So it'd probably mean half as many footfalls as there are like feet in the distance. You wouldn't mind a foot long, like a sandwich? Like, are we talking about other things? Are we still talking about feet that are a foot in length? Like, whose feet became the standard, right? Because I imagine that it must have been variable originally based on like who was measuring, but then at a certain point, like, it became standardized. Whose feet? Oh yeah. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, I guess my maybe I need to change that. My hair does not react to colliders. Sometimes it's nice to just relax, I honestly don't do enough of it. I was chatting with a friend at the music festival on Sunday. Literally yesterday. I can't believe it was only yesterday. That's wild to me. Also, it's wild to me that, my trackers are, well, I know it's not that wild to me. I know exactly why they're not working that well. I was chatting with a friend after my set, and was like, oh yeah, now that I'm done practicing for this and doing this, well, not only practicing, but like doing avatar work for, and like all this stuff, like leading up to this show. Now I've got another show to go practice for, and get ready for. And then a con to go to, right? Like to go to the con and do the show. And then once I get back, like there's someone I'd been working with. They wanted like some vocals for a track they were putting together. And I had like, they had like reached out to a group and were like, hey, looking for somebody. And I reached out to them. I was like, hey, I could give it a shot maybe. And they sent me like because they already had lyrics written for it, right? So they sent me the instrumental track. They sent me like an example vocal track in a way, and then the lyrics written out as well. And so I kind of took a look at everything together, and it was like, asked them a question, and they're like, oh, hey, do you mind if I like make a few adjustments here and there? Because I didn't know, like maybe they were like very set on these lyrics being exactly the way they were or whatever. And maybe the melody like exactly the way it was. So yeah, I didn't want to like assume or whatever and kind of intrude on that. So I asked the question, but like as much as they had responded pretty quickly earlier, like they were taking a little bit of time to get back to me, and I was kind of feeling on a roll. So like I was like, all right, well, I'm just gonna like kind of roll with it and see where things go, and see if either they'll get back to me before I'm done and then I'll have the answer, or I can send them the thing and I can be like, hey, here's sort of just like a super rough version, just like kind of outlining how I think it would sound if I were to do the vocals for it, and then see what they think. And so I put that together and sent it to them, and they're like, oh yeah, actually, kind of like this, like it would need to be more produced and stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I know. It wasn't really like producing it here, just getting a general sense of direction, and so it's at the point where it's like, okay, well, once I get a little bit more time when I'm not like going crazy for leading up to shows or whatever, that like I'm gonna record a better version of the vocals that I had done, and send that over to them, and see, they're gonna see if they can like do the production work to make it sound like they want, and we might have a little bit of back and forth about that and everything. But anyway, so anyways, long story short, I'm doing some vocal work for somebody, and then like this reminded me, oh yeah, like friend I'm talking to here, like you had something you wanted to work on too, like an a cappella cover thing, and he was like, yep, I sent you the sheet music and the like recording to practice along to. And I was like, now that you mentioned that, I remember that you did. So I will get around to that at some point. Which like obviously like it's not like I don't want to get around to it or anything, it's just there's so much to do. But yeah, so further long story short, I need to take breaks sometimes. And I don't let myself do that enough, honestly. So I'm working on getting better. Like yesterday after my set, I stuck around for a bit because I wanted to hear some of the other performers and whatnot. And then I actually ended up running into somebody that I had met at Anthrocon's talent show, right? Because I had put in a submission, I guess, or an act for that, and had gotten in and did the show and everything, and it was a lot of fun. And I had met actually a number of people, and in fact there was even somebody I had met at the variety show that was also doing a cappella, that was someone I had met at Ferality just like earlier in the year. And maybe if I don't know why sometimes my eyes want to cooperate and sometimes they don't. But yeah, no. So but this person performing at Relium yesterday was somebody else who had been at the variety show. I think they'd been part of like a 2-person act, if I'm not mistaken. But anyways, regardless, so it was like, oh yeah, it's cool to see you again, you know, and everything. So I figured I'd stick around for their set and everything. But then after that, I was like, okay, my trackers are dying. I also have been in VR like all day, haven't eaten lunch. Like, I need to get out, get some food. And then I was like, all right. Part of this was the Metamore that I mentioned, who's the game developer, was coming over to hang out with our mutual partner. And so I was like, you know what, I'm going to give them some space. I'm going to like close the door and be in this room, turn the lights down low, light a candle, and just listen to an audiobook and just lay down and relax. And honestly, that's how I got through probably most of that book as quickly as I did, and was able to finish it today. But which is good, because I think I only had like 4 days left on the loan, something like that. So it was getting close to be the time to be, you know, like, get a move on, or else the book's due back. And in fact, 4 days, I think that would have put it, I think that would have put it at the next stream day on Friday. So yeah, one way or another, I guess gonna end up finishing it on a stream day, I suppose. Maybe, I don't know. I honestly, I probably would have finished it tomorrow if I hadn't finished it today. But yeah, no, I don't know. It was good. It was good to relax. I really haven't like let myself do that kind of thing much. There's definitely like a balance to be struck, right? Because like, relax too much and like you don't get anything done, but you know, don't relax enough or don't relax at all and like burn out, right? I've definitely have been on the side of experiencing burnout before, which is not fun. I don't know. I don't even really like necessarily know how to deal with it, but I think one of the steps at least is allowing myself a little bit of time to just kind of be, you know. But yeah. Yeah, I don't know. And then I guess, yeah, today, so like, I was okay, as I've said, but was feeling a little lackluster, a little low energy. So, it's feeling a bit better now. I think I might have just needed some food. Like, I didn't feel hungry, but at the same time, like, I ate some lunch and then I started getting ready for the stream and stuff and started feeling better. So maybe it was just a, you know, need for sustenance. But no, I took the time to like get my like audio gear set up again so I can practice for the show and like do some chores. Like, I had some towels that I had washed the other day that I needed to like fold and put away, and so, you know, all the boring stuff of life that still has to get done. Which I should maybe go pick up some groceries for us, because we're running a little low. That's definitely my task, either today or tomorrow. Among other things. But interesting. Yeah, this is a new avatar base for me, right? And I'm still getting used to it. And there's one thing, which is that I guess in like fursuit terms, right? That it's like what you would call a digigrade suit, right? So I don't know. Can I? Ooh, it's got like the bends, right, where it goes to like knee and then like down and then like back out again to the foot. But it's actually well made. And I will get back to that topic in just a moment. Because Wish Dream Nova Beast, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome aboard. Getting us one step closer to that next palindrome. How's it going? I see you've got a very long carrot there that you've posted in chat. Beans, yes. So yeah, so this VR chat base or avatar base, I guess, because you at some point I need to get this loaded into Resonite. But this avatar base is built to have like digigrade feet. Oh, there goes my hips again. Please don't do that. And because of that, like when I go to like put my hand on my knee, like my knee is here, but my actual knee is like here. So like it messes up the sort of like, you know, I don't want to say immersion necessarily, but like the correlation, I guess, between like real space and virtual space. So yeah, I don't know how to feel about that. I think it's fine probably, but it does mean that like if I want to put my virtual hands on my knees or whatever for whatever reason, right? Like I have to remember that it's not my actual knees. It's a different location for that. Oh yeah. People have thought that it's like a soundboard or something that I have, but no, it's an actual whistle. Like I can blow it quietly. If so, just to demonstrate that like there is, and you could probably also hear it. Maybe, I don't know if it's the handling noise is coming through. But yep, it's a physical wooden whistle. Oh, your surgery hurts? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you heal up soon. Come shop for chocolate chips with you, Drake. Also, welcome on in. How's it going, Drake? How does one shop for chocolate chips? Just are you just talking about like going to the grocery store? Are you looking for like special chocolate chips or like what's going on here? I'm rather curious now. You've piqued my interest. And of course, who wouldn't be interested in chocolate chips other than my boyfriend who doesn't like chocolate? But you know what? More for me. You're gonna go buy 3 different kinds. What do you need the chocolate chips for? You making something good? Oh, it will hurt? Yeah. It'll hurt, and then hopefully it'll be better, you know? Walk slow, yeah, take it slow. Getting back on your feet and everything. Cookies? Heck yeah. Oh, are these for me? No, I'm actually not. Yeah, no, I'm highly lactose intolerant. Any dairy product will not sit well with me, even butter. Though generally, if something says like it might contain it, you know, they're just covering their butts because the machinery is shared with other products that do contain it, and that is generally fine for me. But yeah, no, if it actually contains the substances, it's a no-go for me. And chocolate. If you're asking if I'm okay with chocolate, hell yeah. But again, depends on the chocolate. So SRS, yeah. Not sure clarified butter works for thus. I don't know. I don't think I've tried it, but I'm also hesitant to try things that might set me off because it's not pleasant. You know, admittedly. Yeah. No, I don't know. Maybe someday I should try it. Just to see, but I feel like there was also somebody who had reached out to me and was like, hey, do you want to do this like genetic engineering mRNA thing to make you produce lactase again with them or whatever? But I mean, on one hand, yes, but on the other hand, like, I know nothing about this, so like, or like know nothing about the requisite skills that would be needed to pull it off. Although I have seen like someone who has pulled it off, right? No chocolate? No chocolate for you, Mystica? Are you a no chocolate sort of person? Could be. Could be. I know they exist. I am not one of them. I will gladly have your chocolate as long as it doesn't contain milk. There's a stipulation, there's a caveat. But given that condition, if you don't want the chocolate, I will happily take it. Yeah, honestly, like I don't know if I run into clarified butter all that much anyways, because like the place, like the only situation that I can think of off the top of my head that is like a place or like a situation that I know I would like run into clarified butter in would be like basically like if one were to be eating like lobster or something, right? But being a vegetarian means that I also don't wind up in that situation. So yeah, no, I just haven't crossed paths, I guess, with clarified butter. I don't know, are there like recipes that call specifically for clarified butter? I'm sure there must be, but none that I know off the top of my head anyways. Yeah. I wonder, like, what is the difference? It's like heated, right? Heated, and then I think there's like stuff that's like skimmed off the top maybe, or something like that, right? Is like how butter becomes clarified butter. Which actually, if I think about it, like that, yeah, I guess I don't know like what's like the parts per million or whatever, you know, the concentration that I need of lactose to like actually cause me issues. But it might, yeah. If it is like melting it down so it's like the fat and the dairy solids separate and then skimming off the dairy solids to leave just the fat behind, it might be fine for me. But again, I really don't like taking risks outside of like I guess I should say, like, if I'm gonna take a risk like that, like I want to be able to like take it on my terms and like do it, like control the time when I'm doing it, and all that kind of stuff. Process of clarifying butter leaves essentially negligible lactose, and is it pronounced casein? I feel like it's pronounced casein, but it also looks like it could be pronounced differently. Which makes sense. That's kind of what I figured. And again, it's just one of those things where it's like, I don't know. I don't like. I should find a time to. You've always heard Kason? Yeah, it makes sense. That's what I thought I had always heard too, or rather, that's what I've always heard in relation to dairy products, but I've never seen it spelled, I don't think. Or maybe I have, I don't know. I have to buy a jar of ghee and feed me a spoonful under laboratory conditions. Well, yeah. Honestly, I think mostly it's like just making sure that it's like done at a time when I'm not, like, it's not going to be overly inconvenient if it has an effect. Animal testing, I know, right? Like, look at this. Oh, over here. Here's where chat is. Look at this cruel kobold doing animal testing on a poor little fox. Keto would not approve. Drake, I do hope you know that I only do it because it gets under your skin and it's amusing. Can I make a heart shape with this avatar? There we go. There it is. We found it. Nah. Everyone, this is Drake, the largest dragon that you've ever met. Definitely, 100%. Don't fool you with your chevron-shaped heart. What do you mean? This is the best heart I can make in these circumstances. Look, I'm a fox. I've got paws. I'm trying my best. Oh, there goes my hips again. Come on. Become tracked. Or don't. Did they turn off this time? Oh, it actually shut off. Whoops. That explains it. It's true, you can offer me an egg. I do occasionally eat those. Really? Be tracked. There we go. Oh. Be tracked. Be tracked, he says, and then gets yeeted away. Stop phasing through physical objects. You know, I'm trying. I'm trying super hard. But, it's only so much I can do. I mean, I think the trouble was that I decided to be comfy during stream. I was like, this will be a comfy stream. I'm gonna disappear. I'm gonna like lay down and stuff, and just relax and have a nice cozy stream with y'all. But apparently, VR systems don't like that. VR systems don't like being cozy. Gotta stand up, be fully tracked. Although, I guess like it's been a little bit better at least. Hey there, puppy. Welcome on in. How's it going? I had to read the first rule 4 times because you realize it says excellent and not excitement. I totally forget what my rules are. My chat rules. You have me actually really wondering now. I'm gonna go take a look. I think that's in settings somewhere. Better moderation? Nope. stream? VOD settings, clip settings, raids, permissions. Nope. What about channel? About? No. Brand scheduled stream events. I don't even know what's. Oh, I see. That's what that is. It's like affiliate anniversary stuff. Schedule. No. Brand? No. Oh, you know what? I bet it's under community. No, maybe not. Hard to say. No, maybe not. Content. No. Ugh. I can never find anything in like the Twitch settings. You haven't seen the rules since 1972? Well, that's interesting because I don't think these rules existed then. I didn't exist then either. Puppy Brain already forgot the other two because was too busy confusing yourself on what be excitement to each other. Yes. Oh yes, that's the first rule. Be excellent to each other. Very important rule. Is it under streaming tools? No. It's definitely not under viewer rewards. Streamer survey. It wouldn't be under there, I don't think. It's not this one, is it? No. I swear I can never find anything under Twitch. Setting things. It's literally like, this should be easy to find, right? I bet, watch it be like on chat. Oh, video producer is just a black page now. Completely blank. Give that a little refresh. Oh, it is not happy. Oh wait, that's not the stream manager. Here we go. Is it under the cog on the chat? Oh, there's more things to scroll down to. I haven't the slightest clue. Literally don't know where this thing is. Wild. Nothing is easy to find on Twitch unless it comes with paying them for something. Oh, I see. You need to get dressed and go grocery scavenging. Next time there's a cookie bake, maybe you'll have to find shortening based recipe if you haven't guzzled ghee by then. Fair. Although I will say there's like there's some like substitute like vegan, like they go out of their way to be like vegan butter as opposed to shortening, right? And personally I've found that they can just be replaced and like it works. I think I forget off the top of my head which is the one that we use lately. Something is saying like earth balance, but I might be wrong about that. I know I used to really like, I think it was called Melt. And it literally came as like a stick. And so are the ones that we use now. But it was really good. It was one of the first ones that I'd seen that was like made as a stick, meant to be actually like substitute butter. But then I stopped being able to find it in stick form, and it only comes in a tub now as far as I can find at stores. So GG, I guess. Draco, hello, welcome on in. How's it going? No shortening, only lengthening. Oh, I see. Put me on the rack and stretch. Lengthen me. You're highly Interland closed Twitch completely? Hate keyboard. Oh, intelligent. I see. Oh, I see. Keyboards do really pose a problem sometimes, don't they? Oh, water's right there. But yeah, that's kind of been my go-to, has been like the vegan butter replacement sticks. The eye tracking still not cooperating. I swear my eyes are open. 100% not blaming the keyboard for you typing faster than your brain can comprehend. Oh, you know, honestly, like, it'll happen often. I'll be like writing something, but I have, on mobile, I'll use like swipe writing, right? So I'm swiping some word over the keys, and inevitably it puts the wrong word in, you know, because there's some other word that is like close. And I don't know if it's like I'm being too lackadaisical in terms of like actually writing the thing out, or if like it's just like choosing the wrong word for whatever reason, you know. But yeah, no, totally have that happen to me like all the time. And honestly, one of the more frustrating places that it will happen is like I'll be doing like Duolingo or something like that, right? And if it's like a lesson that actually, where they actually take the guardrails off and have you actually type the words out as opposed to just choosing them from a word bank, which, like, honestly, I feel like I don't learn half as well as when I'm actually doing the writing in the stuff, because I have to actually remember it as opposed to just recognize it. Which, I don't know, that's neither here nor there, but like, if I'm like swiping in a word in a language that I'm trying to learn, and then inevitably the keyboard puts in the wrong word, and I hit like submit before I notice, and then it's like, oh man, I knew the right word, but then like ended up typing the wrong word because of the keyboard. Anyways, totally not blaming the keyboard there either. You wind up taking more time fixing your mistakes than when you type slowly. Oh, I see. We also picked up the habit of starting to type out a word and then spelling an entire other word off of that word. Oh, I see. Oh, I see. I feel like what's the thing that I will like, I think I'll skip words sometimes, because like my mind will be, if I'm at like a keyboard, like a physical keyboard, I'll sometimes skip words because my mind will be like further along in what I'm trying to say, but then like my fingers haven't caught up or whatever, but like they'll try to catch up by just like skipping ahead or something like that. Yeah, I don't get it, but it's a thing that happens, you know? Mystica, honestly, from Puppy's like user icon, it looks like a pickle jar. I'm not gonna lie. It totally looks like a jar of pickled puppy, but not like meat, like actual full. Anyways, you understand. Full puppy in the jar with the pickling juice. What kind of pickle would you be if you were a pickle, right? Like, I guess it's another way of saying what's your favorite pickle, maybe? You all warmed up to play, just had to practice a bit. Heck yeah, Percival. Awesome. What you gonna play? Got anything in mind? You practicing anything in particular? You're learning, or just kind of do your own thing, or like, you know, what you got? Pickle you? You know, don't mumble when you say that, or else you might end up getting tickled. And I don't know if you're, like, ticklish. But some folks really don't like that. Try you? Be a little hard for me to try. Can't exactly reach through the screen as hard as I try. But I'm luckily mostly not ticklish. Just like your own thing, but rock tempo. What is rock tempo? What BPM? What is the BPM of a stone? I guess it might depend on how it's bouncing from where it fell from. Do rocks bounce? They probably bounce a bit, depending on the rock and how they've fallen, where they've fallen. You don't eat pickles much. It's a mason jar, and originally it started from a moonshine jar IRL. Turned into this, and jar is whatever jar is just jar. Punk rock or classic. I get it. I get it. In the right zone? What's the right zone to be ticklish in? Or are we talking like, as opposed to the left zone? Only ticklish on the right. What's the wrong zone? I guess. Maybe? Do you want to know what the wrong zone is? I don't know. I mean, I guess like you can infer that the wrong zone is what isn't the right zone, but you might be wrong. Like that might be a overly assumptive, right? Because maybe there's like a neutral zone that's neither right or wrong. It's just like, I don't know. What is, it's other than like neutral, like what would that be even? Because you don't have a general VC or music VC? No, I do, but it's like a system where like you hop into a VC and then like there's a bot that will like create a room for you basically. For reasons? Goodness, is it becoming that kind of stream? The wrong zone isn't the right zone, but also can be the right zone, and the right zone can be the wrong zone, but both can't be the right zone. Both can be wrong zone? Oh? Gonna give your dad some apple juice? On his next break. What's he doing that he takes breaks from? yeah, work. I don't know. What else do dads do? I'm not. I wouldn't know. I guess it depends on the dad, probably, right? You tried it out, and now you see. Well, that's good. Good that you could figure it out. You know, a little guidance. Dad bod. Taking. Wait, when your dad takes a break from dad bod? I don't know why that's so funny to me. I'm just imagining like someone having like a dadly physique, but then they're just like, oh, I gotta take a break, and their physique just changes. I don't know. They become like a twink or something. I don't know. What I do? What? There might be a bit of lag, so I'm not certain. Well, there's always a bit of latency, you know. Dad bod? I have dad bod? Oh, you think this is dad bod? Oh, this is fox bod. I keep like accidentally knocking my water around with my foot, which is like good thing it's in a bottle that closes. It's like, wouldn't want to tip it over and spill it everywhere. But I also haven't tipped it over yet, somehow. But I will kick it, and then I'll be like, wait a minute, it's not where I expect it to be. Oh wait, it's closer. It's closer than I expect. Twink vibes? Oh, yeah, I could see that. I could see that for sure. Yep. I mean, definitely a lot of VR avatars. Well, I guess a lot of VR avatars will. Well, hold on. Let me rewind. I feel like a lot of VR avatars that I've seen in the furry scene definitely tend to be twink coded by default, but many of them will have like blend shapes and stuff, I guess, to adjust that with, right? Settings and what have you. So, you know, there's definitely all sorts of body shaped avatars out there. Because yeah, everybody's into a little something different. Or, you know, there's different groups of people into different things. At the very least. But no, I'm here for this aesthetic. Apparently I'm not. I'm not here. Come on. Please come back. Here we go. Treat your food well. What? I'm confused. Your food? Twink food? Admittedly, maybe not all of the synapses are firing. Yeah. I don't know. I did want to keep this to be something of a short stream. And I know I haven't taken any breaks at all. So I am getting to a point where I probably either need to take a break or end the stream. And it's 7:30 already. Where did the day go? It wouldn't be bad. I kind of want to like maybe get some practice started on band stuff, because I kind of like didn't do hardly any band practice. Actually, I literally didn't do any band practice this whole week leading up to this show that was yesterday. I was too busy with other things. I don't know, I probably could have squeezed it in, but like there's only so much time in a day. Yeah, I think it's probably time. Time to see who we can raid. Oh. I've been like kind of, I don't know. I never know what to expect when someone is like streaming VR chat. I say as someone who's streaming VR chat right now. But like there's someone who's streaming that's like, I think I know what they're doing, but then again, they've been doing like all sorts of things that I don't necessarily expect when they're in VR lately. But Radium's also streaming. A little while since I've... Okay, you know what? I gotta make a decision fast because like I literally it's coming down to it. So we're gonna raid Radium. All right, getting set up to raid the deer. Oh, they're playing Silksong. Lol. Which is my Metamore that I was talking about, who's the game developer. She has been all about that lately. But anyways, I'm gonna start this raid. I'm gonna raid Radium, and I'm gonna say thank you so much for joining. I know it's been a shorter one, but I'm tired. I need to go. I'm tired, and I need to go do more work. Wild, right? But no, it's been lovely hanging out with y'all. So I hope to see you back again another time. I will probably be back on Friday, most likely. That's my usual stream day, Mondays and Fridays at noon Pacific. But as we see today, I didn't start at noon today. Like, who knows? I try my best, you know. There's just some days. Anyways, yeah, but no, it's been lovely having y'all on today. Good to see you, Mystica, and Draco, good to see you. Good to see you, Percival. And we had Drake in here. Good to see you, Little Kobold. No, just kidding. Big Dragon. But yeah, good to see you all. Hope to see you back again another time. There's another little chevron heart, if you will believe it, is a heart. And yeah, I'll catch you all later. Bye.